Okay, so let's talk about this. This is the Amazon Astro. It is a robot that Amazon created not too long ago. It was first unveiled in 2021, but this robot isn't just available to anyone. So you actually have to sign up via Amazon.com and you have to put yourself on a waiting list to be eligible to purchase this robot. So now this robot was $1,000, and when you do become eligible, Amazon essentially sends you an email saying that you're eligible. That's when you have the option to purchase this and have it delivered to your house. Now, I've had this for the past couple of weeks now, and I just wanted to make a short video demonstrating some of my thoughts about the robot and if I actually want to keep it or not. So let's get right to it. So when you first unbox the robot, you basically see this welcome guide. And this welcome guide essentially gives you some pretty comprehensive information about what Astro actually entails and what kind of things it can do. It also gives you some information about how to set up your house prior to Astro actually exploring your house. Because what you need to keep in mind is that essentially wherever you place this thing, it's going to go ahead and explore the house. It's going to basically create a map of your entire house in the Astro app. And basically you could go through some of troubleshooting things, for example, and just how Astro functions in general. Amazon also gives you this pamphlet right over here. These are things that you can actually try with Astro, right? Some of the commands that you can ask it. So for example, you can ask it to come here to a specific location. You can ask it to follow people. You can ask it to move forward. There's also a periscope right over there. So through the Astro app, or just if you say it physically, you can actually tell Astro to open the camera. And if you do that, Astro will actually go ahead and raise the camera for you. Through the Astro app, you can actually turn on live view and monitor your house when you're not available. So now I'm going to actually try some of these commands over here that are listed on this pamphlet and see if Astro can actually go through with them. Raise camera. Astro, who am I?
I'm talking to Salocash.
Astro, follow me. Set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Astro, set an alarm for 5 a.m. tomorrow.
Alarm set for 5 a.m. tomorrow.
Astro, are you hungry? Astro, can you whistle? Astro, do the robot. Astro, sing happy birthday. Astro, don't blink. Astro, flip a coin. Astro, say something. Astro, beatbox for me. Astro, call mom. So for the most part, it is pretty responsive when it comes to performing basic tasks like the ones shown on this pamphlet over here. That doesn't mean that it's 100% perfect all the time. So there are some hiccups that the robot actually experiences. So this is one of the major issues that I seem to be having with the robot. So I'll tell it to go to the kitchen, which is all the way over there. This is my family room. And when I do that, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Go to kitchen. So it attempts to make its way to the kitchen, but look what happens when it gets to these set of black tiles right over here. It stops. And it just doesn't want to go anywhere past these black tiles. And the reason why is because for some reason it thinks that these black tiles are actually steps. And in its head, in its mind, it thinks that it's literally going to fall over if it goes anywhere past these black tiles. So the only remedy that I have to fix this issue is to use this mat over here and essentially place it right over here. And when I do that, it eventually sorts itself out and is actually able to pass and go to the kitchen. But the majority of the time, it doesn't work out. And this is an issue that I have all throughout the house because, as you guys can tell, these black tiles aren't just limited to this one place right over here. They're literally everywhere. So that's one of the major drawbacks of this Astro robot that I seem to be having. Other than that one issue, I don't seem to be having any other issues with the robot. I gotta say, for $1,000, it is pretty useful, especially for other people who don't have that same issue as me, especially with the tiles. I think for the vast majority of people, this robot is still very useful in monitoring house, especially when you're not at home, for example. And I've actually done this once where I've left the house and I turned on live view on my phone and I was able to literally see my entire house, or at least the parts of the house that weren't restricted. Last thing I'm actually going to talk about is the Astro app that you can download on your phone. So this is basically the Astro app. For people who download it for the first time, it's going to be a little bit different, but since I already have it set up here, this is how it looks for me. So as you guys can see over at the top over here, there's 3 different home monitoring tiers, right? There's a disarm tier, which means that when you're in the house, you can just disarm it completely. There's a home tier where you can enable this when you're still in the house, but it's the next tier of home monitoring. And then the away tier, which you can enable this when you're completely away from the house. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and go to each of these other sections. I'm going to go to the live view section. Now, if I go ahead and start live view, take some time, and then it's going to start the live view on the Astro. Now if I maximize the screen over here, you can see that I'm literally in the frame, right? You could literally see that I'm talking to the phone, right? That you can see my face. Now I'm going to go ahead and stop the view. There's also viewpoints, right? So you can create new viewpoints. So for example, the only viewpoint that I have set up is the charger, but if you want to go ahead and create a new viewpoint for a specific location in your house, you can go ahead and do that, right? And then people, these are all the people that are saved in this specific Astro account. For example, this is me, this is my brother, and this is my dad. So the moment that Astro comes across either one of these people, it'll basically just say hi and then followed by the name. So for example, if it comes across me, it'll just say hi Silocash, right? If it comes across my brother, it'll say hi Shobith, and so on and so forth. That's essentially the live view section of the app. And then go to the Astro section. There's not much else over here. It kind of just gives you a history of where it's been throughout the entire house, right? So today, it's been here, learn new parts of your home because I took it down to the basement for the first time. Monday, home monitoring was set to disarmed, and so on and so forth. It kind of just retains a log of its day-to-day activities. Now you can actually go to the settings and you can go to maps. You can actually configure the map to edit the map. So right now my map does look a little bit messy because of that issue with the black tiles. It doesn't know any boundaries. So that's the map section. Then if you go to the notification section, you can tell it to notify you whenever the device fails. So for example, if there's disabled parts or motors or whatever, I don't have it set on, but you could turn it on and it'll notify you of that. And then same thing with home monitoring. You can actually set commands. So for example, if you were to tell it that I'm leaving or if you're heading out, then it's just automatically going to set the home monitoring to either home or away depending on your availability status. So that was my brief video about the Astro robot, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.